Oh, there we go. At least on Kick it's working now. But holy crap. Oh, there we go. At least on Kick it's working now. But holy crap. So yeah, Restream doesn't work very well with this. Okay, let's stop that. But of course why is this one not? Oh, there it goes. Now apparently. In theory. Man. So what was the point of OBS having this stupid update titles? Let's see. Does this work? Update titles. Let's see. Does this work? Okay, so that's where I got to do it from. And where is this? There it is. Why does that keep turning back on? Mm-hmm. Okay, this is the same as, I guess. Settings. Okay. So yeah, obviously I'm doing something new here. I'm actually using Restream so I can put stuff on other places too. Why? Because why the hell not? Okay. This is actually should be, damn it, part 12. And I'm going to have to figure out how exactly to streamline this if I'm going to do it in the future. Because that was kind of a mess to start with, but okay. Because like it's supposedly changing the title of the stream. Okay, that worked on. Actually, I don't know if it worked. According to the little app, it worked. To the cute little app. Let's refresh that real fast, see if that changes anything. Okay, so that did work. Well, we'll give this a shot and see how it goes. And that's not how I want it to go. And I wonder if there's a way I can turn this off, because this just eats extra bandwidth that I don't need taken from me. There it is. Pause. There we go. So really, I shouldn't need that at all. There we go. And then this is just a complete pop out and it won't dock. Okay. There we go. All right, in theory, everything's working now. All right, so I don't know. Remember what I had done last time? This is too much of a long-term game to really remember where I left off at, especially when I play in between. So this area is getting pushed by the Xenon pretty big. I actually flew my Odachi down there earlier. Well, yet last night, I guess, earlier in the game. Dropped some towers and did some fighting. Actually moved my destroyer up here to help out a little bit. Not there anymore, of course, but they seem to kind of have it okay for now. The Argon doesn't seem... They took most of the losses, I think. Some of them were boron. Well, don't drop your cargo. Just run. You're the fastest. Oh, wait, you're a Hermes Vanguard. Where did I get a Hermes Vanguard from? Oh well. That must have been the free one. Or the free. Well, it was free. The one I found abandoned. I think that must have been an abandoned one. I don't remember ever ordering a Hermes Vanguard. They're holding that place down pretty good. Oh, and I finally found, just before I was ready to go to bed, in second contact, I noticed an H going through there. So I stayed up late and zoomed down there and killed it. Well, helped killed it, rather. Although now I probably did most of the work because they don't know how to target subsystems very well. And then I got the chip, so now I can eventually. Oh god, that's a lot of stuff though. I can eventually research this and equip the H that I have and send it out. Come on, it's 150 field coils. Why are you taking so long? All right, let's start this out so I can get that done. So headquarters, Baldric. What are you doing, Baldric? You are doing the energy credits. Great. So what did I need left for this? I needed 150 field coils. So field coils. Sold wares. That's how is it you're not buying those when they're just right there? You're fired. Okay, so buy. You should just deliver him on his own because you should know that they need him, but we'll see in a bit. So let's close that off. The other thing I'm doing is I'm closing this. Right, no, not this one. This one. Man, they're fighting like mad over here. I'm closing this processing factory down. I'm trying to let it go so it can build up. I'm leaving this. I'm not going to sell this at first because I'm going to use that to try and upgrade, and I guess you wouldn't call it an upgrade, but change it over to a defense platform. So I'll use that to build the defense towers or discs rather. Be kind of slow because it's 1900 additional output. I don't know why it does. I don't know why one has a plus and one has a negative. I don't know. Oh well, but either way, it'll eventually burn through this, and then I can get rid of the processor too, and then turn it into a defense / monitoring station. And that's because I built a new one over here. Which is in a better area for light, so and I'm not selling these at all except to my own station. Because now I have a universal style ship. Actually, I think technically it's a closed loop. I believe I put it on, but that doesn't matter all that much. It just means I use less of components and stuff for basic stuff. Because the way the closed loop works, it's like to build a part, like to build a turret. The universal is going to use where turret components and I think a smart chip and something else. To build an engine, you need engine parts, so on and so forth. The closed loop, all you need is Claytronics and whole parts, and you can build a turret out of that. But you can't build specialized stuff like that. So the closed loop can build. I don't want to say vanilla, non-faction specific, and some Argon gear with just Claytronics and whole parts, I believe. And everything else, you need multiple of this part. But this worked this way because if I have it set to closed loop, it'll use the Claytronics and whole parts for Argon and the non-faction stuff, while the faction stuff will still use, so it doesn't close out building it. It just makes sure that the basic stuff is just used with Claytronics and whole parts. So that saves me some trouble of having to get all these other parts together. So it's definitely better to do a closed loop if you're out in the universal area. Not so much with the Terran, because the Terran just have their own kind of economy, because the closed loops still kind of filter into the end products of the universal. So I think I might eventually put another power on you, because it says I should turn the selling off just in case. I don't think anyone's buying it, but you know, you never can. No, we are not going to. Yeah, trade is off. So there we go. Let's just fill you up. Automatic, good. Automatic by amount, that's fine. I don't need to be selling energy from here. So I might put a new energy on you. I'm probably definitely going to put more energy on this guy, because he needs it really bad. But it's actually been working fairly well, because if I don't have scrap building up here, that means it's sustaining how much scrap is in with that. I'm just not producing a heck of a lot of it, which I could always add another tug, but I need more energy for that. So maybe once I get up to 10 energy cell production, I'll add another tug. And then just another recon outpost. I may have to go take care of that pillager. He's annoying. All right. What else is in? Let's take. I don't know how I did that. I thought I hit. All right. Well, we get to watch him gas mine. Well, let's hop on. Where is my Odachi at? Oh, that's right. There was something I was going to do today, and I forgot what it was. Now let's go over here. Oh, I think there's some fighting going on. So I'm selling. See, I got Argon ships. I have this shipyard set to just the universal type ship. So yeah, they're fighting. But that means that Hop is buying ships out of here too, because right now I only have Hop and Argon ships, but this is Talati space that I'm building in, so Hop and Talati are at war. So when Hop buys ships, sometimes they get ganked right outside the spawn point, which is fine. I make money off of it, so you know. What do you deliver in? Okay. Anything being built? Oops, I don't want to do that. That was the wrong button. Yeah, there we go. So we got an Ares and it looks like it's going to be another Ares being built. I do like that it's built, but when it's just like kind of pieces floating in the air, but you know, what they probably should have done is they probably should have added just a graphical frame and had like sparks coming out of it, like it was being built by nanotech or something. But that's just a minor thing. The point of the game is not to sit here and watch it, although it is fun to watch. So as soon as they're out, they're gonna hop out. You a miner? No, you're just a freighter. Just the parented. I believe they're. Are they at open war right now? I think. No, they're not. Oh wait, yes, they are. Well, I guess it's not technically open war, it's military hostilities, because they'll ignore traders and civilian stuff right there. They don't trade. There may be invasions into other factions' territory, and military ships can be attacked, so they won't attack traders and stuff, even though they won't trade with them. And then this one, this is just full out genocide each other. Let's see. And I did figure out, because I got the null protocol null, so it does initiate these at random, and you can choose which one to help with. But I did find out it does auto resolve with one of the choices, because I was wondering if you just left it to auto resolve, it would just default to status quo, but that's not the case. It will actually, I don't know how it does it, but it will either, you know, make them more friendly or more hostile to each other. So you can, if you just want chaos, you just let it run. Without any real oversight, and alliances and wars will be shaken up, and you'll make money selling weapons. And then, of course, you can also decide to choose. So, like, you don't have to let it randomize. So you can, so like, right up here, this one, I can be like, look, I would need to go craft those, but I could say I want these guys to cooperate more, so become allies, and I'd click there. And then that's not a guarantee, of course. It just, my agent would work towards getting them to lean in that direction. You know, we're going to try and steal a blueprint. Now the question is, who do I want to steal a blueprint from? Who's got good small medium ships? And that I don't care that, well, let's choose, these guys, because they're disgusting aliens. Let me, Let me see what they... Don't scream, please. Where's my sheets? Let's see, I get the bribe effect here, so I'm going to go after the Paranid, and they like this crap. In fact, that's the only thing they like, apparently, so... Go steal me some stuff. Here's a bribe to take with you. All right. Yeah, chill out, little bird. We're not going to eat dinner yet, or lunch yet. And these wireless headsets actually ended up doing really good today. Like yesterday, I put them on 10 o'clock in the morning, and an hour long. Actually, no, the mic was on for a lot longer than that. Probably about half the time the mic was on, because I got voice attack working there too. But it was like 1 o'clock. So we're talking 15 hours. Actually, it was 1:30 by the time I set them down, and they were still good. The power, it wasn't giving me any sort of low power warning. So they lasted almost 14 hours. Actually, no, almost 15 hours. No, they did last 15 hours, almost 16 hours. I'm bad at math. Granted, I'm not blasting on them all the time, which is probably why they stayed that long, but I'm relatively surprised because these were somewhat cheap. Granted, I'm still half expecting them to crap out on me sometime in the next 3 months, but we'll see. I know sometimes you get something that's kind of cheap and it ends up lasting forever. So let's see, what are you? You're bringing me something. And you're bringing me something. Oh, I know what you're bringing me. You're bringing me gas. Here, we can find out real fast. What are you bringing in? No. Nope. 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 It's got to be whole parts, right? Yep. There we go. Yeah, he's the one going from my recycled area to... Gosh, you can hear him fighting. Because my character's right here, so I can hear these guys outside. So who's going to win? Where's your target? Are you guys just dancing? Oh, he's on your tail, buddy. Oh, you're smoking. It doesn't look good for you. Goodbye. Score 1 for... Well, actually, probably not. There's probably more scores that I haven't seen. So, Paranid hop. Oh, now he's going after the Paranid, right? Oh, no. Why did I see Paranid? I must have hit that. Talati fighters. I wonder if they're going to be dumb enough to... Is there more fighting going on? Distress. All right. Let's go cruising in my Sin. Where did I park my Sin? I'd like to go cruising in my H, but I need to spend $1 billion to get my... Speaking of... Oh, come on. Please tell me. Undock auto. Or did you just get there? Auto trade behavior. Okay, let's see. It's because this... Now, if I do that, he'll probably try and sell it to somewhere else. I guess I'm just going to have to manually make him do it. There. Here's a problem with that software. There's no real way to do anything about this through here. Sorry, the music is... Well, the music's still listening, but the game sound is probably gone. Oh well, I'm going to have to open a different browser to do that. Which I don't want to do right now. Caffeine. Alright, I was looking for my SIN. Oh, you're still up here in 18 billion? Weird.
Entering system. 18 billion.
I was thinking about going down and chilling over here, but they don't even... Oh, there's no Ks. That's good. Although the Baldric isn't exactly... The Baldric is... Or not the Baldric, but the Sin's probably better against the larger ones than these smaller ones. And I don't have a large shipyard yet, so I can't replace it if I... So let's go hang out down here. All right, it's going to fly right through the war zone. All right, we're going to risk it. Shit. Okay, instead, maybe I'm just going to go on a vengeance path against... I fucking hate these pillagery assholes. And 3. Yeah, okay. So... Was he my headquarters one? He was. So that there goes my 150 coils, that little... Fuck. Okay. Change of plans. I'm gonna do... Oops. I'm gonna go and... I'm gonna go here. I'm going to get my Odachi. Where's my Odachi at? Teleport to... And
Entering system. Second contact.
I need to put an Odachi. Well, I guess I could take over this one, but it's not as well fitted. I'm gonna mess you up. Oh, he's running, isn't he? Go, go, go. Quit being so slow. Sassel's gonna get away. He got away, probably. I hate those pillars so much. All right, where are you? Napoleon's fortune 4. I think that was 4. Was that a VI or an IV? It was actually A6. I need to just start buying the Demitters. In fact, let me look up maybe even a better one. Ships. Medium. Excuse me. Traders. Travel speed. I guess the Hermes is actually slightly faster, but it's a little bit less cargo. The hull is the same. Basically, the Paraded seem to have the fastest medium ships, which kind of what you want, because the biggest problems they run into are pirates. So I need to get, let's see. Sentinel's supposed to be, I could have sworn the Sentinels were supposed to be faster, but I guess not. Yeah, I think the Demeter Vanguard's probably the better, because I can get, it's like they get slower, but obviously more, and the Demeter is kind of the middle too. The Dolphin's pretty good though. And I believe Boron have, maybe I'll have to get some Dolphins. Because I believe their, if I'm remembering correctly, their drives are instant. So they get away pretty damn quick. All these dudes about to die out here. I wonder if I can quickly build. No, because it takes, for whatever reason, it takes forever at mine. So how about this? You know, actually, that was a Baldric. So let's replace it and get another. I thought I had another one flying around doing nothing. Buy ships. Medium. Demeter. Low preset And we're going to keep... See, there was about 3, so we'll put about 7 and pick up the rest. Let's upgrade your engines. Boost speed. Let's go with the travel. And then that red text scared me for a second because I thought I lost another one, but that's just the old update of... All right. Ah, he's coming back. Good. Now I believe, do I have it? Yeah. Because I believe to be careful, I need to scan these guys because they go and they pretend like they're... See, now it says... what was I doing? Engage travel drive. There we go. But, oh, it kind of went off that. But if you noticed for a second there, first it was an SCA pillager, then it went to an Argon, and now it was Ant or something. They disguise themselves as different factions. That way, if I kill them when they're disguised like that, I take a hit to the faction. But if I scan them first, then it kind of reveals who they really are, and then I can kill them with no consequence. Yeah, you give me a second, and then we'll go make some food.
Entering brand exchange.
Revenge. See, now it's Talati.
Refined skill complex. Raider.
It doesn't matter what it is, though. I'm going to kill it. I'll take the minor faction hit. Little jerk killed my my transporter. Cost me those 150 coils, which the price isn't that much, but I needed that for them to finish the damn whatchamacallit, the research that's been sitting there forever. Was it toggle scanner? Scan target. No. Shit. Get back here. What? How close do I need to be? Oh. Sure, too far away. Scan target. Shoot. He stopped and I went, scan target. Scan target. Damn it. God, I gotta be right on top of him. That just frickin' sucks.
Entering
believe there's an option. Match speed. I don't want to match speed yet. That was stupid of me. Scan target. Oh shoot, not scan target. Did that? Come on, let's. Okay. Scan target.
Minotaur. Raider.
Okay, it just doesn't. I guess that means. Come here, you asshole. Damn it. Quit running. Let's see if I can knock him out of. No, I shouldn't have done that. That's the hard part about being so fast is you can't just knock him out because you'll damn it. Yeah, I wonder if he still went through.
Entering and exchange 1.
He was hit and then he. No, there he is. Come here, you little asshole. No, I'm not going to spare you. You destroyed my stuff. So, I'm going to kill you. Carbon fibers. Doesn't look like they had any major cargo, though. They just destroyed my Bowie and let all this junk. There you go. My Manticore's recycling. And you guys are almost dead. I don't think I'm going to be able to save you. Where is the one I just bought? This guy. All right. Rescue people. Maybe, maybe not. All right. Yes, okay, you've been bothering me for lunch. Oh, I don't even... Usually I have to take my headphones off and... See, I wish we could, like, I can't rescue him because I don't have crew space in my... I wish you could rescue spacesuits in, like, your cargo or something. And then you have to either assign them a workstation or just drop them off. So let us do this. All right, fish brain, it's your turn. And where am I at? Where am I sitting at?
Sir,
Where are... I need to rename this Odachi because this is like my personal Odachi. Oh, we killed him in here. I didn't realize we are here. You know what? Just just fly and wait. I will do that. In fact, I was going to say I was going to be right back, but I don't have to. Wireless headphones for the win. You guys get to listen to me make some food. Oh, cool. I don't even have to make my weird food, I guess, for some people. Actually, this is probably a little bit weird for a lot of people. What I'm having is I got rice left over from last night, so I'm going to reheat that. And yes, you can reheat rice. You just gotta usually add a little bit of water and it essentially steams it and doesn't make it all nasty. But the mooches, don't scream, please. Should we do 2 or 1? What do you think? You're right. Let's do 2 because they're only like 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some wasabi tuna and put that with the rice. How do I make wasabi tuna? Well, I don't have tuna slices or tuna. Or rather, full-size tuna fish. I don't have full-size tuna fish just sitting around. I have cans of tuna. So all you do is you just make tuna fish like you're making a sandwich, and then you just add some wasabi. Some people may think that sounds weird, but it actually is pretty good. It might not be good. It might not be good on a sandwich, but when you have it with rice or... Actually, you know, let me do this. I'm sitting here watching this from the kitchen, and it's like, that's going to be the most boring thing. Hold on, I know there's... I should have stayed in there. Oh well. And then I'll still put this on, even though I am away from keys. I'm just not away from the mic. So... And then, of course, little bird has to supervise me making food. He's going to be so surprised when he gets rice this early, because usually we only do rice for dinner. For lunch, it's usually burritos or corn dogs or hot dogs, something simple. Mixing bowl. There we go. Let's turn this on for another 30. Now making... Ooh, almost... Now making the tuna, it's always good to have... because, you know, they got the 2 kind of different levels of tuna. Like, you'll end up with the really shredded tuna fish, or the more chunky kind. The chunky kind is generally better for this. I prefer the shredded for a sandwich, but the chunky for the for the wasabi tuna and rice is preferable. So let's see. No. Maybe I should have used a bigger bowl. Yes, thank you for trying to help me, little bird, but this isn't something you can help with. I'm sorry. Am I going to have to open the new? Yeah, maybe. Let's see if I can squeeze the last bit of wasabi. You know, I probably should have mixed that outside of the tuna fish. That would have probably been a little bit better. I may have used a little bit too much. See, the problem with mixing this is that I'm so used to, or not so used, but I'm more used to making like tuna fish sandwiches and stuff, that I go for the tuna fish sandwich consistency, which is a little bit too much mayonnaise. If you're doing rice and tuna, then it's better you get a little bit less mayo, a little bit more, I don't want to say dry, but that's not quite the right word. Ooh. So I got some new wasabi paste that I haven't tried before, and actually pretty good. All right, let's. You know what? That'll work. I was about to say it's a little bit light on the wasabi, but all right. Let's see the rice. And let's do another 30 seconds. Just add a little extra water, keep it covered. Not like sealed covered where it's going to pop, but it re-steams the rice. And then just, I like to either do it like 1 minute, depending on how much rice, but like 1 minute, so it heats the water, steams it, and kind of let it set for a while so the steam kind of does its job. Let's get more drink. That should be good. And I'm doing this all while a little bird is either crawling all over me or a lot of times just right on my hands. I'll probably have to order some of this pretty soon. I better keep an eye out for a deal. Yes, I'm drinking G Fuel. Actually, Full is probably not because I think it's incredibly unique or anything, but because out of all the ones, it's actually the cheapest. Because there have been other quote-unquote gamer caffeine that's been made out there, but unfortunately they're actually a little bit more expensive, and I have to be frugal. I have to be able to survive at least a couple more years. All right, that's my drink. Also, if anyone stops and wonders about the music, it should be in the description. It is all AI, but music industry brought that upon themselves. You're going to see the increase in AI usage in music for probably for all media, for video games, for streaming, for commercials, but especially for streaming because they got all draconic and stupid about their DMCAing and copyrighted material. It's like people don't watch streams to listen to the music unless it's specifically a music stream. They watch the streams for the games or whatever they're talking about. The music just happens to be in the background. But no, dumbass corporate corporate music industry didn't understand that, and so they all went all in on copyright everything. So now AI is here, and people are going to start ignoring their shit. Good job, fools. You played yourself. I think it's especially going to be big in the gaming because all right, come on. He's going wild because he sees the rice now, and he's like, I want that rice. Not that I'm going to be able to do much while I'm eating rice and tuna. Ooh, the bottom is hot. All right. I could probably figure out a way to take this with me, take a camera with me, and film me making food. But I would definitely have to clean my kitchen first. And I don't want to clean my kitchen. Like, I do want to clean my kitchen, but I don't want to. Ooh, did he actually information? Did you get the people? Yep. So all you guys are now. I wish they could just say work at the place that just saved you for me. Service crew. Here, get off my hands. Stand on there if you want to eat. You're such a pain in the butt. I can't shift select. Oh well. Gotta do it one by one. Oh, now they have to be on a crew with a bunch of weird aliens. Maybe death was preferable. I mean, not for me. You guys are there to make me money. Alright, so now you are going to trade for a commander. Oh, wait, there is... Oh, no, that's the defend group. Okay, so... Alright, did anything happen while I was making food? I need to build a repair dock near... Let's see, 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 9 minutes. Well, that wasn't more than 15-20 minutes. It's probably like 5-10 minutes. So no, nothing significant. Now, what I think I want to do also is I'm either going to put a dock here. Look at all those dead Xenon and what else? Mostly Xenon. But I know the Xenon got their licks in way. And my towers are just messing with these guys. They got a miner. Oh well. But either there or maybe... No. Here. There we go. Although most of the damage is probably going to be done to the XL, so I need to save up and get an XL yard. But still, or even if I put one here, because the constant fight in here, I would get not only Argonian and Antigone, but the random hop. Although I almost want to buy the actual separate maintenance space so it doesn't automatically try and... Well, I think it might do that anyways. This would probably be the easier one to build in, because I got the Terran shipyard, which means I would need Terran materials. It's going to cost me about 11 million. I got 10. You know what? What I want to do is, well, first I want to see how this guy's do. How long does this guy... Oops, wrong. How long is this guy going to take? Where is he? 6 more minutes. We'll see if he succeeds before I buy anything. Where is Delia's Swan Song? She's probably here, isn't she? There she is. So let's have you... You know, I need you here because I need you to be... I need to be able to... Oh, that's you. I need to be able to get around fast. So let's have you... Close that. I guess I'll have you patrol. And that is Grand Exchange 1. Maybe Grand Exchange... you know what? Let's do it. Grand Exchange. This is 3. I can always just hop in. I should almost have I should get a couple Cutlass to support him too. All right. Now jump to my flagship because it's the only big ship that I have. Or rather, I should say it's the only big combat ship that I have. I do kind of like the look of it. I remembered it differently for a long time. I don't know if that was just because unless they changed the design, because I haven't played in a couple years. In fact, I haven't played since what was the last expansion? Not the Timelines one. That's garbage, and I just got that and painfully finished it just for the ships. But one before that, I think it was the one that had the boron, wasn't it? Whenever that one released, that was the last time I played. And crap, it's starting to get warm. So let's turn on the fan. I should find something fun to watch. I guess we can external view the Odachi for now. What did you do? Get a little bit of tuna fish? Yeah. You'll be all right. He's not used to spiciness. Oh, come here. Come here. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Don't eat the tuna fish. It's spicy. It's funny because birds can't. They can't feel the spiciness from like chili peppers, capsaicin, or however you say it. They can't feel the heat from that, but wasabi is a different kind of heat, so they can feel that. This is actually a pretty big lunch. Man, it never looks like this much rice when I pull it out of the pot. I could get some seaweed too. It'd be just like having rice balls. Too much work though. Now I almost think I should be streaming this to Twitch instead of YouTube, because then I can export it from Twitch to YouTube. Woo! That was a spicy piece. Well, how is this one doing? Still not. I mean, they're slowly converting, but not too quickly. Just fine. And then I want. Oh shoot. Oh, good. Oh. That was a dude. What do I get? Okay, but what blueprint? Damn you. Let's see, maybe it's in the log. Nemesis fan? Ooh, Nemesis, nice. Oh. Sorry, I just got a little bit excited. Yes! I don't have to buy it for that now. I just got to buy all the parts. So I need to look at. I need to make more Magaglit. And fine meals. Oh, the Xenon. And he's way up there. What do you do? I don't know why he's fallen in love with the space above my microwave. All right, let's go ahead and add another. Let's see. Do I have space to go? Maybe. Let's find out. So. All right, and then I'm trying to make this one all pretty. You know, this there we go. Let's add 2 because I don't want to sit here and deal with all this and then end up just and only put 1 in. So there's 2 more. I could put 1 right there, but since that's where the wharf is, I don't want to have too much in the way. I say that as I put the damn white sensor above this, but well. So that would be 7, 8, 9. Can I do that? No, that's not enough. I mean, I could do that. It goes right, clips right through it, but I have clipping off because, and you can buy. That's kind of cool too. Let's see how that looks. But I worry that that would impede that too much. The AI is dumb enough as it is. It doesn't need. No. Now, the beautiful thing about this is I can always just turn it. And you know what? That's fair enough. And that will bring me up to the 10 that I wanted. Do I want to turn this? It kind of, if I'm going to turn it, let's just have it 90 degrees there. Yeah, we'll do that. Confirm changes. Hire a builder. Oh, it's like you knew. All right, and then manage resource by officers. There you go. It's 2 million. And then I might have to get a new tug. to try and keep up. And then I may do the same here, because even though it says the production versus the consumption, the biggest problem is each ship built consumes. So this is almost like it's unlimited energy, because you can build one at a time, or you can build 10 at a time. Actually, I think like 12 with the bays, or the medium bays. But each one of those takes energy. How much energy do they take anyways? I'm just curious. So if I wanted to build a small Ares, 60, really not that much, honestly. But then again, if you, does that make the energy? There's no total anywhere. Yeah, but everything takes energy cells, doesn't it? So yeah, I need to get more energy on the shipyard. So plan build. How am I going to do this one? I think I'm going to just have to do the same thing as I did with it. I mean, I could technically just put them out here, if I can get in between the box, which you can't, but you can set them out here free flowing. Maybe I will, in a way. Too bad there's nothing. Oh, this is kind of conveniently near the middle. I gotta do this all the way down for what I'm planning on doing. Where's the... I gotta make sure, because I can always extend. These are not the ones that I wanted. Oh, but I can also... Also could just do this. Question is, how do I want to set it up? Like, I know I want this kind of like a bottom field, but how do I want them facing? So actually, maybe this won't be necessary. So maybe I do this, and I do... And I do this. I don't know why that one. And then... See, that's the direction of the pier, so let's go backwards a little bit. I don't think I'll ever need more energy than I can... Like, this one doesn't need all that much energy, because I don't think it'll ever reach the traffic that it uses so much. But I think I want to put about 4 more. Come on. And then like that. And then another there. And another there, with room to expand it more if I want to. While I'm at it, do I need to put anything more on here? I could put a defense disc. And I'm not going to worry about it just yet. Probably famous last words there. Confirm changes. A lot of energy, but it's only 3 million. So that's actually not that bad. Oh, you're right there. All right. I may need to get more miners, though. Miners, not minors, miners. Although my hull parts are staying pretty good, so I don't know. I'm waiting for these to drain down. And that's going to run for another 24 minutes, assuming it can constantly run without running out of power. And then I'm going to, excuse me, and then I'm going to get, oh shoot, is that going to break anything off? Wait, what am I getting rid of again? Yeah, the silicone, the wafers, and the smart chips. So this is the wafer one. It won't have too much of an issue. It's the dock. Refined metal. All parts. Solid storage. Graphene production. Graphene production. How about we do this production module? Okay, taking that off won't do much. And then taking the smart chip one off also. Okay, good. I was worried I accidentally although I don't think you can. Yeah, they only have one attachment, which is actually a smart design choice in a way. Actually, I don't know if that's true. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, no, there's only one connection point. And it looks like they did it for all. Oh no, there's two there. But on most of these, it's, oh no, there's two there too. Never mind, I was about to praise them for something. Not that it's a huge deal, but the idea I was thinking is I build something like this and then I attach something there and then decide I want to change it. I got to take that part and all of a sudden you got floating parts, which still work, but it may not be the look that you wanted. So I was going to say that it was pretty smart for them to just give one so people can't accidentally do that, but it looks like it was just happenstance that happened to those ones. In other words, I got lucky. I got lucky. So this is good. I guess I should probably start muting that now. I didn't have to worry about it with the old mic because it didn't pick it up, but this mic's a little bit better. On that note, I'm going to try something new on YouTube. Since there's a little switch here for the restream, I wonder if I can just flip it on and then flip it off again, and if it'll make a new VOD. So here's hoping it works.